Well, good morning, sports fans. Back at the tying desk. Today I'm going to tie up a little shrimp fly that I've named the Fin Special, Finn. It's named after my youngest grandson, so it ought to work well. First thing we're going to do is get our hook secured in the vise. I'm using a Mustad 3407 in size 2. Now we're going to lay down a good thread base. Bringing it back, about the midpoint of the hook shank. Work it back up to where we want to tie our eyes in. I've got a silver hourglass eye. I don't know what size it is. We're going to tie that in because the idea is this fly should sink to the bottom and ride hook point up, because you don't swim this fly. You let it sit on the bottom and you just give it a little hop to get the fish's attention, and hopefully he comes over and gobbles it up. Now we're going to run that thread all the way back around where the shank starts to bend. Next, I've got a set of easy shrimp eyes. I like them because they have this tab on them, makes it easy to tie in. I kind of spread the eyes a bit. Take a few loose wraps. Position the eyes where you want them and secure them down. Be sure you don't get your thread on your hook point because it'll often break it. Now I've got some crystal flash. We're going to grab a little bit. Get about 1.25 inches, 1 1/8. It's not that technical. Lay that on top, a few loose wraps, get it in position. We want it to extend out past the eyes. Tie it down. And again, you want to bring your thread all the way around where the hook shaft starts to bend. So next, I got some 40-pound monofilament. I'm going to get about a 10-inch piece. Lay that along the hook shank. Tie it in. Next, some flat diamond braid. And just like the monofilament, lay that along the hook shank. Tie it down. And bring your thread up to the eye of the hook. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take that diamond braid, we're going to start wrapping it around the hook shank. Close wraps, you don't want any gaps between them. Making sure that they lay flat. What we're doing here, we're building up the body of this fly. When you get up behind the eyes, come underneath the eyes, pull it forward along the hook shank toward the eye, take a couple wraps, pull it backwards, take a few more wraps. Hold the thread out of the way with your fingers so you don't cut it, and snip the diamond braid off. Now we take the monofilament and we do the same thing. We're going to start wrapping it around the hook shank. Tight wraps, no gaps between the wraps. And because the monofilament's clear, you can still see the diamond braid underneath. Coming all the way up behind the eyes. I cut this one kind of short. Pull it up forward toward the hook eye. Secure it. Cut it off. Now, we're going to invert the fly and adjust our camera. What I have here is a coyote tail. I love tying with coyote tail. It's easy to work with, has good action in the water. If you don't have a coyote tail, you could use an Arctic fox or something similar to that. Okay, now the thing about the coyote tail is it's got a lot of fuzz. I call it butt fuzz. So we gotta remove that. You see all that fuzz I pulled out of there? And we've got some kind of long fibers that we're going to even up. I'm going to measure that to length. You want it about to where the crystal flash is. Cut this to length. Lay it on top. Tie it down. And what I like to do is hold it up and take 3 or 4 wraps behind it. And that helps it stand up. We're going to whip finish. And finish this off with UV epoxy. This is Bone Dry by Solarez, but you could use any thin UV epoxy. and finish that off with the UV light. Takes about 10 seconds for this to cure. And there we go. The fin special. Ought to work well in the marsh for redfish, black drum, sheephead, just about anything that's swimming out there. So I'm glad you came along today. No telling what we're going to tie next time. Till then, tight line.